Oh my god, it's literally perfect. You have completed my... hello everybody. Patrick here with the Northwoods Nobodies. Today we're going to take a look at the Crimson Trace CTS-25. If you've watched the channel for a while, you'll recognize our Bougee Budget Build here. We made some changes to it to make it a little more bougie. And today we're talking about the CTS-25 from Crimson Trace, which is the red dot that replaced the Vortex that was on top of this. Probably 800 rounds of the 1,000 round review had the Vortex on top, then we changed to the Crimson Trace. It's been there for probably 8 to 10 months now. We've shot it, a fair amount more, probably another 500 rounds or so, I would say. The budget gets a little bit of work here and there because it's just a fun gun to shoot for as cheap as it is. And the Crimson Trace has been along for the ride on that. Going back to the 1,000 round review, I did say in that video that Sam had shot this red dot with a magnifier out to 300 to 350 yards, somewhere in that range. I was incorrect in saying that. He actually just used the red dot itself, no magnifier, to shoot out to 350, or like I said, 300 to 350, somewhere in that range, strictly using the red dot. So the CTS-25 is a very budget-friendly red dot. This is the first Crimson Trace product that I have used and tested, and so far it's been good. I've liked the basic kind of specs and features of it. It's a red dot. Like, it's a very straightforward thing. When you buy it, obviously you get the box, you get the lens cover, owner's manual, Crimson Trace sticker. You get an Allen wrench, which is important because you can change the riser height on this thing, and using that Allen wrench to take off the riser from a 1913 rail with a riser to just flush fitting the rail itself, or flush fitting the top of like a shotgun. And then you do get a lens wipe as well. This thing does use a CR2032 battery, which is under this cover here on the left-hand side. And then you can see you have your windage adjustments here, up, down, left, right. And these turrets, I wish they had like a little thing on the top to fit the actual adjustment tab itself. It's not the biggest deal or the end of the world for not having it. And they're super long threaded. So you can just use a screwdriver or a casing, something like that, to make your adjustments. The other thing that I did notice with the Crimson Trace here, and once again, it's a budget-friendly option, and it doesn't tell you which way to adjust it. Like, there's nothing in the caps, there's nothing on the turrets themselves to tell you which way to adjust it, to tell you up, down, left, right, where the heck you gotta go. So a little bit of trial and error involved when you are zeroing the red dot itself. That being said, once we did get it zeroed, it didn't take very long. It's held very well, and I don't really go out of my way to abuse them too much. They have a place in the safe, and they get banged around a little bit here and there, coming in and out of the safe, going to the range. I'm not exactly babying them. I don't, super care for them. I'll throw the rifle down to the side if we need to. We're doing something else. See, the threads are super long. So I haven't babied it per se, but I haven't gone out and tortured it by any means. And it has held zero just fine. We have no problem hitting 100 yards consistently with it. Brightness adjustments are on the top here. This is your bright, this is your down, or up, down. It has 7 brightness adjustment levels, and the red dot in it has been pretty good during daylight. Recently we started shooting with another red dot on another rifle setup, and it's definitely not daylight bright. This one seemed to fit that mold very well, and it's been bright enough. I've enjoyed it. Yeah, I mean, it's maxed out right now. The basement's pretty well lit while I'm doing the review here, but even during the day, I can see pretty well with it. The red dot in it is a 4 MOA. The objective lens on this thing is 25 millimeters, so it's a good sight picture through there, pretty reasonable to transition to targets, get a look at what you're shooting there. Adjustments on this thing are 1 MOA per click, so an inch a swing, give or take. It's a reasonably large adjustment. I do enjoy seeing when they're like a quarter or a half, but it's a cheap budget option, so it's not always going to be that super laden with extra features like that. Talking about the price on this thing, I have paid attention to it. It's honestly been a couple of weeks since I filmed the intro, which is why I don't have all my golden locks anymore. And the pricing on these things has changed quite a bit. So MSRP, or like factory price from Crimson Trace, is $69.99. I have seen them on sale at like 2 for $70 or even 3 for $100. So the price is kind of all over the place. I think when I bought it, I paid like $49.99 plus tax, shipping, blah, blah. It was like 60 bucks out the door when I got it. So pricing on it is anywhere from 70 for one, or 70 for two, or 100 for three that I've seen. So while it may not be the best red dot out there, it's a reasonable option, and it has worked well. Like I said, it has held zero. It has shot out from, 15 yards all the way to 300 plus, strictly using the red dot and understanding holdovers. Sam's a pretty good shooter, so it was nice to see him have that ability with this red dot. For the price, there's better options out there. Admittedly, I'm a fan of companies like Vortex and that kind of stuff. I have a healthy amount of their products. They've all been good to me. I can't naysay the Crimson Trace because it's been good, and it's done everything I have asked it to do, and that's kind of all I can ask it to do, really. Like, it's a cheap budget option, and it's been good. So is it the best one? Maybe not. Has it been great so far for us? Yes, absolutely. We are an example, a one-of-one example. So if you have a Crimson Trace, any one of their products, I'm curious to learn more about them and what your guys' experience is with them. So if you have the CTS-25, if you have some of the other ones, let me know in the comments down below what you think of that and what you like about them, what you don't like about them. Just kind of an overview of what you as an audience, because like I said, I'm a one-of-one example. You guys are... There's 1,500 of you subscribed, and we get way more views than that on most things. So you guys got to have some good stuff out there too. And just curious what you guys think of that. It does have auto off as well after like 20-30 minutes of sitting. It does not have shake awake though. So it does fall asleep on its own, and then it wakes back up when you push a button. That is all I have for you on the Crimson Trace CTS-25. A reasonably priced budget option that has been good so far. Obviously, we're going to keep it around. We'll keep shooting it, keep using it, and if it fails or something happens to it, we'll let you know. So hit that subscribe button. Stick around for future updates on the budget rifle, the Crimson Trace, and anything else that we have coming out. We've got a bunch of new guns, reviews to finish up. We picked up a new pistol today, so good stuff coming in the future. Thanks so much for watching. Like, share, subscribe. We'll see you on the next one. Thank you.